say raw sugar instead.
It will still work, but caster sugar melt easier than raw sugar, which is thicker. If you use brown sugar, it will work, but it will give a bit of a taste. If you use icing sugar, it will work as well. It's just more expensive. What else? I think that's all the type of sugar who exist.
And all these new like coconut sugar and the like health sugar things.
Flavored. Yeah,
Coconut sugar?
Yeah.
There's lots of flavored sugar.
Yeah.
Are they flavored or are they?
No, and it's like made from coconuts and it's
Really?
coconut sugar.
And I guess that will give a flavor.
It has a very strong taste.
Yeah. But I never work with coconut sugar. For example, honey will not work.
Yeah.
Because honey, it will give a sweet taste, and you can use honey in different preparation. But for this one, you need the powder sugar. Like you need this element like this. Honey will not work.
Can you use different flour, like wholemeal flour?
You have to be wheat flour. So wholemeal, I never tried. It might work. But if you use
Chickpea flour.
yeah, no, what's the name? The buckwheat, is it? Yeah, buckwheat doesn't work. And you need the gluten, because you need the gluten to work for the sponge. We got some here.
Oh, this is so helpful.
It was all you.
So if you have any question, I'm here.
If you don't want to use a Sharpie, there are things in here. Not Sharpie.
That's fine. Doesn't matter. It's a Sharpie.
So I'm gonna give you about 10-15 minutes to fill it up, just doing some cleaning, and after you're gonna be on a break. Well deserved. And if you can make sure you write your name on the paper, then that will work for your sign-in paper of the class today. Are you guys ready?
Almost.
Do I have to know every answers?
Yeah. Or you're not gonna pass? No, I'm
I'm not sure about the 4.
Well, you can work together as well. Like you don't have to do it by yourself. Or if you're not, we're gonna go through it together anyway. So
Can it be anonymous?
no, because you need to prove that you were at the class today. So that's why I need your name there.
Done.
All right. So what you guys put for the first one?
Sugar, flour, and eggs.
Yeah. Does everyone put that?
Yeah.
Sugar, egg, and flour.
Sugar, flour, and white egg.
No. So you need the whole eggs.
The whole egg?
Because
Even the
if the egg yolks is not inside, that will not work. Because
Okay.
you need the protein of the egg yolk to develop for the sponge.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's what you mentioned. Yeah, I forgot that.
It's
Cool.
okay.
You mentioned that.
And what did you put for the second one?
Well, I put the white egg and the sugar, but I guess now it's the egg. And the
Yeah,
sugar.
that's it.
Whole egg.
Yeah. Okay.
So for the third one, what the correct ingredient order to realize the right process of the sponge?
Egg, then sugar, then flour.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh. I put flour and then the mix on top of the flour.
Now you can't do like this because if you put the flour first, you will not develop enough.
Okay, I
So
thought.
that's why you have to add it last.
Okay. I actually put them both the same, but I said it would be probably the same result. But okay, I know now. Thank you.
So before last, you got what is really important not to do while realizing a sponge to not make it flat.
I put 2 answers for that, because I wasn't sure which one it would be.
Mhm.
Over mixing the egg and the sugar using the KitchenAid mixer.
Yeah.
Mixing it for too long and leaving the egg and the sugar mix to rest for 10 minutes or longer before putting the flour.
Yeah, so if you overmix it with the KitchenAid, it will reach a point that when it's ready, it's not gonna crush it, but it's definitely not ideal. But it will start crushing only when it stops whisking. Because if it's still moving, it will like, for some reason, you just keep it at that high point. The overmixing is definitely not recommended. So I will put overmixing there and not leave it aside as well for 5 or 10 minutes.
But don't add the flour too quickly. I don't know.
Yeah, well, you need to add the flour not quickly, like not too quickly, but quickly enough to not overmix it. Because if you add the flour too slowly, then you're gonna have to really mix it, and then you're gonna make it more liquid.
If you add the flour before there's enough air in the mixture, would that make it flat?
Yeah, that will that means you will not use all the power of the eggs. So your mix will still work. Like for the sponge, the way I explain it is just to have the best product that you can. But even if it's a bit flatter, you will still use it and it will still taste good. And finally, if we add the ingredient in the wrong order, can we fix the sponge? No, yeah, you can't.
Well, you can just. What about if you separate them again? Like you.
Nah, that would not work. Like patisserie is a pretty exact science, as I say, so you have to do the stuff in the right place with the right amount of ingredient. Because if not, it's just not gonna work. Like you might save a little bit of the mix, but you're not gonna have a great product. Alright, I'm gonna keep the assessment, put them in the file, and you can have a 10-15 minute break if you want any coffee or tea or a glass of water, or if you want to go outside, you're welcome. Does anyone? That's anyone want a drink?
Yes, please. I'll have some Water?
Water?
Water as well is good.
Teaching. Do you guys want anything?
No.
Sure.
Yeah.
Still feeling it.
I'm surprised that's so little.
Is that allowed in
It's
school?
not very far.
Yeah.
Because they put,
Okay.
they put the name on top.
That's cool, yeah. No.
What's a baking sheet?
You want sparkling water or just water?
Normal water's
Yeah.
fine. Yeah.
Like a silicone sheet, and you put it on stuff in it, so it only comes out like that. But then you make like 3 layers, and you layer
You're a beer later or
As long
Why not? Yeah.
what do you want, Luke? You? Kat, you want anything? Or?
I'll have some water if it's
Yeah,
alright,
right.
thanks.
Sparkling or?
I don't really mind either. I don't.
I got both, so.
Whatever you've had got in
Yeah.
hand, I'll have that.
Alright.
Thanks.
Alex, do you think Laura has a cider somewhere?
Yeah, in the fridge, I guess.
Cool. Or maybe have a cider instead then. Instead of a beer.
Yeah, so it doesn't come out super. You can double check, but I'm pretty.
when you cook the sheet, how thick does it come out?
Well, it depends on how flat you make it. Like, of course, usually you will make it as flat as half a centimeter. I will say it will not grow much.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah.
So it stays
No,
quite flat.
it's because there is no like baking powder. It's just
already got
eggs,
there,
sugar.
That's
Yeah,
true.
it will almost maybe if you take a ruler and measure it might even be slower. Like I would say it will be either similar or a bit loose a bit
Like a bit lower.
because it's just air of sugar and eggs that you add flour to make it thicker. But at the end it's just air, so with the oven I guess it
Nothing
crush
to-
a little bit.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay, that makes sense.
And that's why I make it's like a whole layered cake.
But that's why usually in patisserie we either make like we call it sheet, rectangle, and then we cut whatever size we want, or you got like a cake mold, and you cook it the whole thing, and then you cut in 3 or 4, and you build up the layer cake.
So if you make it very thick, is there anything that you have to change, or just still make it the same way?
Yeah, no, you will just cook it longer. So let's say a 40 by 60 centimeter in my oven at work, I will cook it for maybe, in an oven which is about 200 degrees, 180, 200, it will be, if it's a thin layer, like a sheet, it will be cooked for 10 minutes. If it's a whole like a 24 centimeter cake, and it will be that thick, then it might take about 15 minutes.
Okay. Does it
Just-
take a lot longer?
No, because it's not a dense, like there's some other biscuits that will take way longer. Like for example, there's one cake called dacquoise, which is French meringue with almond meal and icing sugar. And this one you will cook it in a really low oven with between 120 to 150 for 25 minutes. Or then you've got a dacquoise as well that we make really thin. And this one you want to cook it in an oven which is 220 degrees for 5 minutes. Because you want to cook it really quick so it doesn't dry out. But it have to be in a high temperature because if it's too low, it's not going to cook quickly enough and it's going to dry out and be really dry.
But that's the thing with sponge. If it's a thin sheet one, if you leave it in for much longer than like 10 minutes, it gets quite like crumbly and dry. And you
Yeah,
can't do
exactly.
anything.
And then you can't, like for example for the Christmas log cake, we need to roll the whole thing.
Is the Christmas log cake the one where you put it on, you put the syrup on, and then you roll it up?
Yeah, so you put syrup, you put buttercream, and then you roll it up, and then you decorate around.
Kind of like,
But if it's
like a Swiss roll.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly, that's the one. So if it's not cooked enough, it's too soft and you can't roll it. If it's overcooked, it's too dry and you can't roll it because it just cracks.
Oh.
So the right timing will be between 2 and 3 minutes. Like you have that window of 2 or 3 minutes to manage the cooking, and
Sponge
that's
is actually really difficult. It seems really easy, but to get it right can be.
it's a really basic like sponge is probably the first recipe that I learned.
You learn, yeah.
But as you say, the cooking process is, for stuff like rolling cake, is really tricky. But if you miss it,
It's gone.
you can't do anything.
It's a fundamental basic. Yeah. This reminds me so much of what I used to do.
Sur les leugies.
I don't think you want to go out there.
Non.
I think it's just a vaping.
Yeah, that's why for the paper it's really important for me to get them. Then I can put them in your file.
Okay.
After when everyone's finishing the break, I'm just going to talk a little bit about the second session for next week and give you the feedback form, and then you're going to be free to go.
Cool.
Yeah, that's the feedback form.
Non, je veux dire, pardon, le mix que t'as fait.
Oh wow.
I really completely wrong.
J'ai même posé le vis.